Day 20 of showing my art online. In all fairness, I'm rather struggling with this, struggling with kind of back and forwards, because it feels like how I speak about things is very different when I'm sharing a finished piece of my art. So this is a landscape piece, less of a colourful piece and more of an expressive piece. So lots of different brushstrokes and painting marks in this quite abstract landscape. And what I'm kind of wanting to explain right now is that it is so important for me to make art that feels authentic to me, and stepping forwards and showing up genuinely as an artist is my way to then show up authentically and starting to properly leaning into making art for me rather than making art for the intention of something else. So when I then talk about how you don't need to have an intention, or you don't need to, it's okay to make art that doesn't look like something, it's about the process. Some of that is about being able to help people to get started, because a lot of my artwork, when I start to make some art, is really spontaneous, is really quite random sometimes, without much of a plan. Sometimes I'll work from a reference photograph if I'm doing some landscape things, but then it becomes a starting point. So actually that idea of telling people that you don't need to have a plan, I'm wondering whether that sounds a bit hypocritical, because then I'm sharing my finished artwork, and it could seem like when I'm sharing a final piece that's available to buy online and that can be displayed on the wall as a finished product, that I would like to kind of see as still being an integral part of me. So rather than feeling that, or seeming and appearing to other people that I've maybe been sharing mixed messages. But ultimately, I am all for increasing people's creativity, helping people to be able to express themselves. And I do that in so many different ways. And the art therapy I do, like with young people and with adults online, essentially, regardless of their experiences, it has that intention of helping people to express themselves, and express themselves in a way that feels like authentic to them. And sometimes people don't feel safe enough to do that. So starting off using art in developing doodles, using art in an abstract way, using art in a messy way, playing with art materials is such a good way to get started. And once you've got started, honestly, once you get started, the possibilities are endless. But it's having that courage and that giving yourself permission to start that then starts the ball rolling. So you can then go away and create something with more intention. You can go away and create something knowing that it's aligned with you and what you love and from the heart. So it shifts, and depending on where you are mentally and emotionally, you might do different things. And this is what my message is all about, helping people to understand that sometimes the intention is to not have an intention, and sometimes you need to lean into other things. So this is day 20 of sharing my art with you. Hope you enjoyed my TED Talk. Bye.